it's not a clever thing that I'm doing. It's a release. It's a bit of a rush.
So do you feel compelled?
There's no choice. I found the poem after I'd been living a very hedonistic lifestyle, and someone was helping me tidy my flat up while I was on the dry, and I found it and I started reading it and I hid it because I didn't want anybody to see it because it scared me, to be truthful. It was a bit frightening. Suicide is always an option.
Which is a controversial title, I feel.
It's not.
No,
suicide is always an option.
Shocked
It's
sometimes.
not because they don't understand that there's loads of us going through life just fucking clinging on, and many take their life.
I know.
Yeah, and I was close, really close, and poetry saved my life. It literally, like that, the depression poem. If I hadn't have written that at that time, at the time that I wrote it, I lived 80 foot up, and there was outside my bedroom window there was a parapet, so you could sit outside the bedroom window and not be in the flat. And then there was a drop of 80 foot, and at the bottom of the 80 foot were spiked railings. And I've stood on that edge far too many times. And that, the night I wrote that, if I hadn't written that, I would have gone out the window. I remember, when I found it, I didn't remember writing it. And then when I thought of when I was able to kind of like read it and understand it a little bit more and know that it was about me, I remembered that I was lying in my bed and I know that the window was open. And I know that I was lying in my bed and I was away from the window and writing. And I know that I'd sat on that ledge a few times, and I reckon that particular night, if I hadn't released that feeling of, if I hadn't released that emotion, then I reckon I wouldn't have been here now to talk about. Oh, I wrote a poem. I mean, I'd like to let geezers know that their softness isn't a weakness, that their fear isn't a weakness.
As I went out this morning, the sun broke through